Hey everyone, it's Carrie over at Double Click. So sorry about my last video. I had to cut it short. I was talking and I started choking, so I just cut the video. And I don't edit my videos, so I'm just like starting over. So anyway, I think we're on like part 6. This tour is taking forever. I feel like I'm talking really fast, so I don't know. I'm just assuming I just have so much stuff to go through. It's taking way longer than I thought. Anyways, when I stopped the video abruptly, I was showing that I have my boxes of ribbon that I keep in this cubby, my overflow of paper flowers and other types of flowers, some Stampin' Up! Eyelets. And then these bins are all sorted. I have, actually I'm going to come on the other side because that's where the handles are. So these are all organized brads and all organized clips and more clips. And I have so many clips because I make the journal, so I clip on every single page. And these are brads. Now, I was on the design team for brad companies, so I did acquire a lot of them from being on that design company. The same with, I was on a couple different stamp companies, so I have a lot of stamps from that. And I was also on a ribbon company, so I do have a lot of ribbon because of that. So yeah, these are more brads. And then the bottom two are buttons. So lots of buttons. They're so pretty to look at, and I've been really trying to use my buttons, so I have a mix that I keep in a jar by my desk, so I try to remember to pull from them. And then there's another big one of buttons back there. So that's on those cubbies. And up here, I keep, so these are extra cutting plates. These are like the giant dies that belong to, that work with the spellbinders, the grand caliber, just the really big dies. And this is just more ephemera. I forgot about this one. Yeah, I feel like I need to, I don't know, like do something else with this. So I use it. Okay. Anyways. Okay, so these are all of my Cuttlebug embossing folders. I used to use these on every single project. And I don't know why. I need to just start using them more because they're right here. My Cuttlebug is right above them. And I have tons of them, all different kinds. Anyway. So this is the old-fashioned Sizzix Alphas, and I love this font. So, yeah, Alpha Bubbles. Super cute. I got it at Goodwill for like $2. And then in here, in this awesome case from IKEA, it's just like super long. This is where I keep all of the miscellaneous dies. You know, these are old school. Really old school. How the dies used to come, you know, back in the day. So yeah, I have a ton of them. These ones I love. These are the old Provocraft where they had the outline and then, you know, the actual die that it fit with. So yeah, these are just all of those. I have another alpha set in there and then some different kinds of embossing folders. So that's there. 2 things of embossing folders, and then that sits right on top. So yeah, this I'm gonna have to relocate so I remember to use it. Okay, so down in here, these are my glimmer mists. So I keep some of the ones that I use the most out. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand. So those are my glimmer mists. In here, in this this container, I keep my doilies. This is all calendar, seasonal, weird stuff, but I know when I need something with a date, this is where I come to. And then this is like everything nautical themed, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this with one hand. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So stickers, buttons, bling, anything that when I see like nautical, I just throw in there. That way when I'm doing a project, I know to come and look. And then this is extra clips that didn't really fit in my clip bin, so I keep them on this side. And this was just Penpal to me, so I just keep them over there. In here, I have all of my embossing powders. In here, oh, I have more glitter in here. Okay, so I have it also on my Rascog cart, and I also have a glitter box here. So yeah, and I don't even use glitter that often because it's so messy. And then here's flocking. I used to use flocking all of the time as well. And I have all the Martha Stewart ones and the Stampin' Up ones. So yeah, this is where I keep all of the my flocking. And I have my paper trimmer, the old Creative Memory one. Found this at Goodwill. I was so excited because I had been looking for one. So this is summer themed. This is pets. This is my laminator, my laminating sheets. And here is all of my tulle and fluff that I use for my projects. And, okay, over here I have like my really long Cuttlebug cutters for my long dies. Like I have a rosette die and like some of these long tabs and long embossing things. And then I just keep some of my favorite stamps down there as well. So these are just some of my stamps. These are some of my word stamps that I use. And then in these two baskets, I just slide them out and let's see. Okay, so sorry about that. So this is where I keep all of just my dies, and I took most of them out of the packaging. I try and keep them together like these are all my bows. Yeah, I just keep all my dies this way. I tried to do them on magnetic sheets, but it didn't always work, and yeah. So those are my dies, and then back in the day, you know, before they had like these fancy dies, this was how you bought dies, and they just came attached to the back of the card. So I have a ton of the old Spellbinders dies, just all different kinds, the nesting dies of all shapes and sizes, and yeah. And then I have like my bigger die sets, like my Spellbinders ones over here. And then same with this basket. It's still like just all dies. Found these all at Tuesday morning. Ton of paper smooches dies. Dynamic dies. Yeah. This one I just bought on Amazon. It's the candy corn. Super cute. So yeah. And then these are like bigger dies. Some with embossing folders, ones that I use more often. I picked up a bunch of these on clearance at Hobby Lobby. So yeah, that's where I store all of my dies. And so yeah, so that's the one side of my island. And on the other side of my island, which isn't as interesting, so in here I just keep all these smaller paper pads that, you know, I just flip through, and they don't really have a theme or anything like that. So I have a whole bunch of those that I just keep in this bin from IKEA. And I purged all my paper pads. So this is kind of like the paper pads that I use the most. And if they have like embellishments that go with them, I try and keep the embellishments in the area. So I'm like, oh, I have this paper pad and now I know that these embellishments go with it. And like I have these embellishments and I know I have this paper pad, the Heidi Grace one in here. So so these are my paper pads. These are specialty papers like foiling, more glitter, but there was other paper mixed in with it, so I didn't want to put it with just my glitter. So colored cardstock, and then these are like the squares and the 12 by 2 adhesive ones. Keep them there. And down here is all my Sew Easy and appliques and sewing supplies. I keep everything organized with all of the tools, some zippers, some more sewing supplies, which actually this should be up in my sewing because I was looking for thread and I couldn't find it. But this I usually use for paper crafting. And then all of my Sew It, the tools and attachments and the thread for it, I keep in there. And in this purple bin, I have all these, they were you could make your own brad machine, this thing. I don't remember what it's even called. Topper? Imaginis, I think it was the Topper. So you could make your own brads with this. And I bought all of the papers to do it. I bought all of the punches to do it. And, yeah, it's all in here with fabric to make your own. But I have yet to do that. So that's in there. And then in here I have smaller paper pads, frames, extra embellishments. And then this is more 8.5 by 11 paper that didn't fit in the rack that I keep over there. And then this is all my 6 by 6. I have 4 of these little crates, and yeah, I just keep all of my 6 by 6 paper pads in here. So it works out good because I could just flip through them. And then, like I said, if I have, like this one has an embellishment that goes with it, I just put it behind it so I know, okay, this paper pad has these embellishments with it. So I have 4 of those crates. They fit 2 and 2, 2 and 2. And then in the middle, these are, guess what it is? More ribbon. Yeah. And more ribbon. So yeah, tons of ribbon. These are like 8.5 by 11 paper pads. And like I said, I did purge. These are just ones that I plan to use. I do use these for albums and making embellishments with. So I have those. And in this bin is all of my junk journaling personal things, so photos or mementos that I actually want to journal, I keep in there until I'm ready to journal. So that's in that bin. And then, excuse me, up here is more of my favorite paper pads, and then these are just individual sheets. So before I got rid of my paper pads, my 12 by 12s, I flipped through them, and if there was a page that I really liked, I pulled it out and I keep it in here. And then when I'm making a project, I'll flip through here and pull out, you know, certain papers. Here's more plain mini papers. And in this basket, I keep, you know, these mini books that they used to sell at Michael's and Joann's. I think they still sell these at Hobby Lobby. This size, what size is this? 4.5 by 6.5. So these are like the matte size. So I have a ton of these from like back in the day. I mean, I've been crafting since like 2009. So a lot of this stuff is from back then. But yeah, anyway. I could probably break these down and sort them back into more of a themed situation, but I don't know, maybe. And in here, these are all of my seed beads, my pins, my glass beads, and yeah, like just containers of beads and seed beads, lots of them. So that's what all those are. Big plastic beads, little seed beads, big charm beads. So lots of beads. So, okay guys, well, I think this wraps up my craft room tour. I I hope you enjoyed it. It's been fun. I really loved creating this room this time and getting to sort through all my things, and now I'm crafting regularly and really utilizing all of the things that I have. And yeah, so if anyone's interested in pen paling, in swapping things, or you see something that you like that you may want to do pen paling with, please just direct message me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is doubleclickconnect. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks so much for keeping me company on my Craft Room 2020 reveal. I hope everyone stays safe and stays well, and everybody takes care. Thanks, guys. Bye.